with the next token, that is literals. So you can underline the definition. What are literals? They are often referred to as constant, and they are the data items that has fixed data values. So there are different type of literals, so you can mark them. These are integer literals, we have floating literals, boolean literals, and character literals, string literals, and the null literal. This we are going to do in details. We start with the first, that is the integer literal. Only understand that they are the whole numbers without any fractional part. You have to underline this. The method of writing integer is specified in the adjacent box, that we can at least there should be one digit, there should be no comma, and it has no decimal point. Okay, so you can read this, mark it. Then there are three types of integer literals. One is decimal, the one which we use in our mathematics, that is the base 10. One is octal, and one is hexadecimal. This is base 8 and this is base 16. See, we don't get question based on this, just have an idea. So in decimal, base is 10. That means we have 10 digits starting from 0 to 9. So these are all decimal literals examples. Octal, base is 8. That means we have digits from 0 to 7, right? So just understand, starting from this is any number you see, you will see like this is an octal number, this is an octal number, this number will start with 0. Okay, then is hexadecimal, that means 16. So if you want to check whether this number is hexadecimal, you will always see that it is preceded by 0x or 0x. So this is one hexadecimal number, right? So you don't get question based on this. So this is just you have to learn how many types of integer literals are there. Then what is the other word? Floating literals are also known as real literals. Real literals means the one, you mark this note, the one which has fractional part. That means you have decimal point and the numbers after it. So a real literal in the fraction part, it is signed or it may be unsigned. And writing a real constant in fractional form is given in the adjacent box. Now these are the examples of the valid real literals in the fractional point, like 2.0, 17.5, minus 13.0, minus 0.00625. These are all valid real literals. And if you want to see invalid, now this is an integer, there is no decimal point, so this is invalid. Then after point there is no digit, invalid. You can't write division sign, you can't write like this with 2 decimal points, and commas are not allowed in this real literal. Now a real literal consists in exponent form, consists of mantissa and exponent. Like if we talk about mathematics, 5.8 can also be written as this, base is 10. And if you want to say this in Java, so it is written as this 10 is replaced by E, so it is 0, 1, right? And where mantissa part is 0.58, and you have exponent part is 1, that is it represents 0, 1. Then these are the following examples given valid, like these are all valid examples. Okay, so here invalid, that at least a digit must follow the decimal point. There should be one digit after the decimal point. You can't straight away write E5. Then there has to be one digit after E. Then here you can't have, exponent cannot have the fractional part, no commas allowed, and there should be no preceding digit before the decimal point. There has to be 0 if there is no other digit. Then comes the Boolean literals. A Boolean literal has 2 values, so you can underline. Any Boolean literal will always be true values, that is either true or false, and both these values are written in small letters. If you write T capital or F capital, then you lose your marks there. So if you want the answer in true false, we declare the variable as Boolean. And mark this, what is a character literal? Any one character enclosed in single quotes. like this is the example, any one character and single quotes. So Java allows you to have certain, now there are non-graphic characters also. Now see, if you see the Z, this is a graph for computer, but there are certain non-graphic characters. That means if I press the key on the keyboard, it will not form anything on the screen. So how do we show that? Those non-graphic characters are those characters, this is the definition. Question is, what are non-graphic characters? That cannot be typed directly from the keyboard. Suppose I press enter key, you will not see anything made on the terminal. So all these backspace, tab, carriage return is your enter key. These are examples. So how are we going to show them on the screen? With the help of, you can underline this, escape sequences. Now escape sequence is represented by a backslash, very important question, followed by one or more characters. So we have in the following page table showing few escape sequences. See this. So this table, like escape sequence and a character A, it represent audible bell. So all these are there, but you have to worry about this, like slash, this is new line character. When you're writing system out print ln, that ln means new line character, it will take the cursor to the new line. This is for the return key. And if I want to press tab key on the keyboard, so instead of that, while doing the programming you want to write it, then we will use slash t. All this working you will come to know when we will write few programs. So this is just have a go into this table. So these are few examples given of character literals. Okay, see one character. Now see, this is one character. Character literal is always one character in single quotes. But you can't say this escape sequence and tab key as two characters. Any character with escape sequence is always treated as one character. The next is the string literal. So multiple characters are treated as string characters, but they are enclosed in double quotes. Okay, so you can write this and see it's written here, they are enclosed in double quotes. Whether you have one character or more than one character, it is in double quotes. Now if they ask you what is the number of characters here, 1, 2, 3, this string has 3 characters. How many characters here? Now this is audible bell, this is escape sequence and A, so this is treated as 1, this is as 1 and this is as 2, so there are 2 characters. Now Seema's pen, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is apostrophe with the escape sequence, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because space is also a character, so there are 11 characters. About what is written here, the bytes, we will talk about this later. So the null literal has one value, the null reference. Always just you have to understand here that a null literal is always of the null type, that is empty type. Okay, so till here this is the null character features. The next token is separators. Separators will separate different parts in a program, and you have seen in your 1 or 2 programs that we use these curly brackets. So how many are they in number? So you can count 1, you can have this here, see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then how many operators are the special symbols that cause an action to take place? So there are 37 tokens. So this is the table given, so they can ask you any example. So when we'll start doing some calculations, you might be using all these symbols. So we finish our lecture till here, and we'll start with the next concept of data types in the next video. Thank you.